Here we go. Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Archiello, the quarterback, looks to his right. And that will pick up the 1st down. Has spotted at 38. Trying to find room. It's Lewis. And he goes nowhere to stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Garfield's shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
And they'll just down it right here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
And it's hauled in, catch catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Looking for some space. It's Baxter. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. Give it to the back again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Wow, just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Touchdown, Texas. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. He steps up at the 2. So close to a pick six. Tremendous play. And an awesome opportunity. First and goal at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Johnson. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's Miles. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands, it's Lewis. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right, this one caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Now it's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Casper. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
And that's a solid game from the defense able to bring it down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for three. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he steps at it to reaching the 30. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw to the left. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Breaking free at midfield. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is a...
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Now the important point after attempt.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
That makes the score. Texas 21, Oregon 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Johnson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty mark. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 21, Oregon 10.
The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking down downfield. It's Lagway. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Big chunk gain on the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to set a first set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns. They connect for 6. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd and long now at the 17. To the air, it's Johnson. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea. They're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship.
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. The gamble doesn't pay off. Will the head coach pay for that decision later? Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2?
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense.
Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Bringing it out, it's Montgomery. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're back It's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, what a grab! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What a catch!
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator moving him around.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
35, Oregon, 17.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Oregon. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
Texas, 42, Oregon, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. Running through the tackle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. You set her down to the offense. First and 10. And here's the handoff. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They're going to run it here. They fought hard there, a broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store here? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Bringing it out. It's low. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit just as he throws the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Going to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
A completion sets up a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He finds some space. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Longhorns getting set on first attempt.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. They'll run it to the right side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking for a late, deep throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pressure is coming. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Good enough for the first down to the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Snags the quick throw. The tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Second and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. Only cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And they'll get him down that time. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. They try to sneak it for the first. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement.